All right, so this game is Can We Keep It? And I think we'll go to the creators. First, introduce yourself and tell us a bit more about the game.
Hi, my name is Dot, also known as Cool Dottie. I'm a web developer by day and game designer / programmer by night.
My name is Aaron. Before we get into the industry, I was one of the artists on this game, and I also did some level design.
I'm Calvin, one for temperature. I work at an arts and crafts store, and I do as much game design as I can on the weekends.
We'd also like to shout out Thomas, also known as Noaria. He helped us with sound and music design. I guess you won't experience, but that's okay. So, as with all of these games, the theme for Global Game Jam was Make Me Laugh. So, we got onto the idea of it's pretty funny when a kid finds a stray outside. So we kind of split into two sort of things. Maybe you're exploring, find pets, so that's where the platforming comes from. And once you bring pets home, maybe you hide them from your mom. So we kind of got this mix of like Tetris-shaped pets and different closets, etc. We decided to make the game in Godot because me and Aaron have made a bunch of games together in Godot, and Kelvin was interested in learning Godot, so pretty easy pick. And we exported the game for web because we find with these online jams, web games tend to get more plays. So the plan was basically, since we were working during this jam, that we'd spend the weekdays working in the evenings, and then do a big sprint near the end of the weekend. So to get this done, we pretty much just hang out on a Discord server and screen share through a voice channel. It's kind of a nice way to signal to everyone else that you're ready to work, and it kind of motivates people who aren't ready to maybe get ready real quick. And for file sharing, we just use GitHub. It's free, and I do programming for a living, so I'm very experienced in fixing GitHub problems. And small tips about pacing, because pacing is very important for these like 7-day jams, because if you procrastinate, then every jam is a 72-hour jam. It's kind of not fun. So I kind of just scribbled down a bunch of wins and fails that kind of happened through this. Design was a mixed bag. It's always a experience trying to get better at it. But there is no standard, so whatever you come up with is probably the best you're ever going to have. One fail starting off was that we decided early on it was going to be a platformer, but what we didn't decide on was what kind of platformer. So I did a first pass as I was showing Kelvin the ropes in the Godot engine, and made sort of like a goofy, like really slippery, like really fast kind of arcade situation. We talked about at one point that you would like drop kick animals into containers, but
Not as brutal as it sounds.
But cute.
But after I finished up with that, then we kind of split up into different roles, and Kelvin took over doing a pass on the platforming mechanics, and that's where it ended up more with like a Super Mario kind of throw things and like place things, and you have to like hold a button to like carry stuff. I think you can also like hold down and like drop stuff. People are really into the Mario mechanics. So kind of a sign that documentation wasn't quite there. But a win where documentation was there was with sound design, working with Thomas online. He's a total pro, came in, had a shot list, said, is this okay? He said yes. Then told him that like, oh, we'll just attach it without positional audio to like random things. He said that's fine. And with all that out of the way, he came back near the end of the jam, and the sounds were implemented pretty effortlessly. So that's a pretty good win there.
All right, awesome. It definitely looks really cool. We are pretty short on time though, so we might have to really quickly run to the next team, but that is pretty great. While the next team next team is coming up. You got time to answer 1 or 2 questions if the audience has any questions. In the meantime, the team for Hakuna Banana, come on up.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Is it looks like Bubble Bobble. Is that, yeah, okay. That's a bad question, I guess. Was that on purpose? Yeah.
It was part of the inspirations that we took from it. But yeah, another one was just like finding Tetris shapes. Because like, I found this image of like, I don't know if anyone was ever in wood shop where you had like make those little things. So I'm like, yeah, you just make little squarish animals and then you can just do fun things.
I was also looking at the mother in that. I guess is she supposed to do anything in the game when the animals are in the space, or?
Like the final part was supposed to be like the mom would open the cupboard door, see all the animals, and they would just like bombard her. So like you'd get caught anyways, but we ran out of time.
All right. Thank you very much. But in the meantime, why don't you tell us a bit about our game before we try to get it on?
Yeah, sure. So we're Raphael, and I'm June. This is my teammates, Delane, Lucas, Fez, and Jasper. And as you can see, we're in Hawaiian shirts because that's pretty thematic of what our game is. So our game, you and your monkey crewmates sail out to sea. You and your monkey crewmates sail or go. Sorry, let's do it again. Sorry. Thank you.
Let's go, dude.
You and your monkey crewmates are sailing through the Grand Line, Grand Sea, searching for the greatest treasure of all. When suddenly a big, giant turtle shell suddenly destroyed your ship. Now everything's going to shambles. Like all your items, all your crates are flying away. Your ship's wrecked, and there's like nothing you can do. So there's like nothing really. There's no bananas. There's no bananas. And that's where the name is, Hakuna Banana. And so I'll give it to Lucas and Delane to showcase the game. Here you go.
All right, thank you, June. So, okay, so he basically described the premise. So this is a 3-minute death match between 4 monkeys, right? And so each monkey player has about 15 seconds to just kind of kill the other monkeys pretty much and rack up their score. So, first things first, basic movement. Monkeys can just move left and right. They can jump onto and over obstacles and platforms. And as well, they can also zoom out of the camera, like their perspective. Like so, wow, right? Look at that. And as you can see, my teammate Jasper, he's holding an item. That's a bomb, and it actually blows up on detonation right there. And you can pick up another item, like a banana gun, and that's basically, when you use an item, you basically go into the state where you aim it, you choose the power that you want to throw it at, and you let it rip. And you can see kind of with the bomb there is friendly fire onto yourself. But anyways, for the stage design, we just wanted a big chaotic like playground just for the monkeys to do wild things and everything. So each turn actually, items drop down from the ceiling. You can see the monkey, for the stage design, we got some crates and other obstacles where it actually like floats on this water and interacts with the monkey's collision box and everything. So there's a little bit of physics going on. And just one of the last things I want to say is, actually, I think that's it, right?
Awesome.
Yeah, so we put a high priority on including emotes in our game, and we added a total of 4 emotes. Like there's the shuffle, there's just a respawn mechanic, real quick, but there's and the monkey's doing a pull-up with the health bar, which is pretty cool. There's that emote, the dab emote, and a little something for more experienced players is that they can actually crouch in the game, so they can, be rude to their opponents. And then just for the scoring, real quick, this is purely based on damage. So damage to other players as well as damage to yourself at a reduced rate. So really the goal is to just inflict maximum mayhem, do as much damage as possible, including to yourself. Yeah, so we can just go over the contributions real quick. I mostly did the project management. I did the player state machine, turn management system, as well as some like finishing touches such as the scoreboard, background music, sound effects, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so my main contributions were the item spawning mechanics, the camera zoom, all the menus, UIs, and functionalities. And I also worked on the power bar and the aiming feature with Lucas and June.
Yeah, so I worked on the animation implementation, some of the game art, the emote system, and the player states. So I worked on the level and stage design, so all the art and the physics collision for the game is implemented by me, and I also work with Lucas and Fez on the weapon implementation, such as the power, aiming, and power bar, and also the weapon functionalities such as the bananas. And Lucas.
And lastly, me, I worked on the input manager for just controlling the 4 monkeys in general, as well as the item pickup mechanic, as well as kind of the inventory, which is really just one slot, so not much of an inventory, but still. And also just the item, when it's on the stage, the physics and collision it has with the stage itself. And again, the just weapon implementation, specifically the bomb, which is kind of my baby.
Just to quickly go over the game design, we wanted a lighthearted and it was also a theme with cute baby monkeys. And we thought it'd be kind of comical to have a setting where the monkeys, are shipwrecked, and since they're gonna, die anyways, might as well go out trying to kill each other, guns blazing, full glory. And we had a hot swap on local multiplayer because we thought it'd be more fun. You were playing with your friends and you're physically there playing with them, switching in between turns. And yeah, just a lot of play however you want, go aggressive, be passive, and just the more chaos, the more better, the funner.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
I guess we'll start with some introductions. So my name's Reed. I was the narrative designer on the team.
Yeah, I'm Matt. Was a programmer.
Hi, I'm Jay. I'm also a programmer.
I'm Patty. I did the art.
I'm Cole. I did some game design and some stuff.
Can we do shout out for folks who aren't here?
Oh yeah, shout out for the folks who aren't here. So we got Dan McGrath. He was the sound designer. Audio, which is tragic. We are not getting his audio because this was made all with his mouth, which was killer.
It's worth looking at.
Yeah, so good. Who else we got? Arthur? That's not it. That was definitely on his mouth, I can tell you that much.
That would be very impressive.
Very impressive.
That would be very impressive. And Lyric.
And Lyric.
Playing one of the other games.
Yeah. I think we got a few other games running in the background.
We got another game running in the background. There we go.
Fantastic. All right. So, the whole process just started out with us just throwing out ideas and working the theme again of make me laugh. But we also had a secondary theme for this game, which was you don't want to be the butt of a joke, but humor can be a superpower. And what's the other one? Oh, for the game, just as a summary, you're playing as Seymour. You are a nerdy guy who just started a company, and in order to win over your crush, you go online to get a tutorial on how to become more funny, because you heard that she's into humor. But in doing so, all your thoughts manifest into physical form and start coming at you and make all of your thoughts become actions. Terrible. So, in order to win over your crush and not be the butt of the joke in the office, you have to avoid the negative thoughts and hit the positive ones. So we're also working with a theme of it's good to be funny, but doing the bad thing can make you the butt of the joke.
Yeah, I think maybe what I'd say about our project was that we knew we had a really big, talented narrative team. We knew we had some fantastic artists. We had a really strong designer in Cole. And so we kind of thought, well, how can we put all of these things together in a game jam? And Cole had the good idea to make an endless runner. And we were like, how are we going to make an endless runner that's focused on reading a bunch of funny little things on the screen? it took us through, we went through a lot of revisions of how to display these things in some sort of way you can actually read while you're playing. But I think in the end we came on something that is getting close to functional. We might want to do some more revisions on it, but it's definitely a lot more legible than it used to be. Anyone else want to say something about it?
Yeah, originally we had a lot of different ideas about what we wanted to do with the game jam. One of the core ideas was having these randomly generated prompts as a funny way to what's more funny than randomly generating different actions with items, like throwing something across the room and hitting someone in the face, or scanning something on a printer and putting it on the walls or something and getting in trouble for that. So this kind of Dark Souls mixing prompts with keywords kind of system. There's definitely a lot of ideas we played around with, and I played kind of like a project manager, kind of keeping everyone in mind. No, we gotta keep it simple, do something that we can finish quickly and then polish it up. And I'd say we really did that because it's really well done. And these guys are crazy, they've been working on that since the Game Jam. Yeah.
You should die.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We only have a few minutes.
So we have a few scenes that
Yeah, that's coming.
yeah. So this is one of them, and there's a total of 5, and we're thinking about adding more. And do you have this?
Sorry. This summer screen? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
So this wasn't in the original jam, which we really wanted to get this in here. So as we mentioned, part of the difficulty of making an endless runner, which is also giving you text that you can't actually have the time to read it. So this was every one of the negative and the positive thoughts that you got. So these are all the terrible things you did in the office and some of the good ones. And then after you click continue, the story has 5 different points, which is you eventually getting more funny and finally asking on Shirley in the end. And then an epilogue also for all the cute dates that go on, and you kind of start to riff together some different jokes. But if you don't get 5 positives, then you get this terrible negative outcome, which is you really embarrassing yourself in the office and doing something really dumb. And all of the prompts we have were a pool of about 80 different verbs and 80 different nouns. And then my partner and I wrote all these different negative ones, which is about 80 of them. And then for the negatives, I think that was about 30. So it was all these sentences we worked together to figure out, okay, how are these verbs going to pull, which nouns are going to pull. And just in this most recent build, we took out all the body parts, because it wasn't really making sense when you get a leg that you're throwing across the room. Didn't make a lot of sense. And yeah, so now we got some of these screens we're really stoked on.
Right, awesome. So we are pretty much out of time. We got to move on to the next team, but that really it looks super awesome, guys. Thank you. And while we call up our last team, Team Goblin Havoc, if anyone in the audience has any questions, you can ask away. But in the meantime, everyone from Goblin Havoc, come on up.
Sorry, I wasn't clarified what that smoke was behind.
Oh, that was the really big evil thought chasing. Yeah, there was some conveyance that we have to work on, right? There was some things that we ran out of time to
The art is awesome.
The art is very good. Yeah.
I mean, there was another artist who was the character artist, and he was super, super good.
Arthur.
And couldn't be
Yeah.
Goblin Havoc, go ahead, tell us a bit about your game.
Okay, alright. So, I'm Nicholas, and it's Andrew. We have more teammates, Alex, Lydia, and then Nick, and then Erica, and we are having a... So, Andrew is my brother, Erica is my sister. We are having a little family game. So what is it about? Okay, yeah, Chris is talking about like how do you handle mental health. So here's the solution. So, okay, if you ever imagine like if you left your home and suddenly your cat is at your home, right? and it's all messed up. Like, what happens there, right? So, here, you can visualize a little bit of it. Okay, so, you just left your home. This is your very, very lovely cat. And it's trying to get the game console ready, and try to get the katana ready, to act some like really fancy motions. And suddenly, there's no way, like there's a goblin coming out of it, and keep annoying this cat, like crazy. And then, the cat is getting annoyed, but try to annoy it, but it can't. It just can't do it. And what do? Kill it. Exactly. Let's kill it. Go for it.
Where is he?
Where is it? We missed the spatial audios. We don't have a clue. But yeah, get up the mail gun. Sit it. But while you sit and look at it, you're destroying the whole furniture all around the house. Oh, you got a sniper? What? Just something. Nice, look at that. You just, how much space you have destroyed? Oh, you got torch? Find the goblin. Now you got a pistol, double pistol. Oh, you just destroyed, what's that? Fridge? Careful, that's my bag, come on.
Want to see the back?
Oh, wow. Wait, you want to throw a grenade? Wait. Oh my god.
This is really.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Come on, just kill it. Let's kill it. Got it. Wait, that's my piano. Come on. Oh my god. Did you just throw another grenade? Just go for it. This goblin is just so annoying. Come on. Oh, you got it. Nice. Now we go to the police station because I figured it out. The whole house is stolen. And this is how much you have lose.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. And that's it for the games we're going to showcase from Global Game Jam. If you want to play those games or check them out, if you head to our Global Game Jam Vancouver website, you can see all the games we made during the jam, and they're all pretty awesome. So I definitely recommend you check them out. Thank you. Okay, this is one last thing.